Hello and welcome back to Man of the Antz Plays the Solus Project. So we are still working our way towards the mill that is up there. We came over here towards this heat stone so we could heat ourselves up a little bit and have a little bit of a kip. Which is why our stuff is on the floor, so we can put that away now. So let's bring out our heat ball. And then we will start making our way along this path. See what we come across. We might as well give it a little save since we're walking past one. With a little bit of food. Not in any desperate need at the moment, so we'll leave that for the moment. See if we do find anything lying around. Ooh. Oh, this is going to be the heights of oscillation in 3, isn't it? Yes. Is that one of those fantastically weird sounds that seem to haunt this entire area? Oh look, we just found some food. Which one's food? It's that one, isn't it? It does take away our water, though. Don't know what that was. But that's okay, so we can drop that, pick that up, eat that, pick that up, and then, or in fact, we're still okay for water. It's not even going to worry about going and drinking some more water. We know it's there, so if we come in any desperate need, then we know where to go, don't we? What is this? The pyramid. Oh. Okay. A fantastically terrifying sound. I'm assuming it's supposed to be the sound of the wind running through the sails of the windmill. So yeah, we already went along there, didn't we? Let's carry on making our way along here. We're getting a little bit warm. I think the sun is... No, not quite. Temperature is going up, though, so we are getting towards morning now. It's absolutely massive, isn't it? It's ridiculous. What's the purpose of it? When they had their infinite energy, essentially, from the heat source underground that we kicked off with the lightning a while back, if you remember. What is the purpose of a windmill? It's a very pretty game, really, isn't it? It's a little bit jaggedy and stuff in places, but the general landscape looks amazing. I did just notice as I started this up, and I think you may have saw one or two at the beginning, this game suffers from the red flicker that I've had issues with in Everspace. So I've had to drop down the resolution of this game from 120% to 100%, so it doesn't do any oversampling, and I've also dropped the texture levels down just to try and prevent the red flicker. So if that has been in any of the previous videos, I apologise. I didn't notice it. I didn't see it in any of my editing either. Drink some water while here. I thought that was just specific to Everspace. Obviously, that is not the case. We have been here, haven't we? Yes, this is where we climbed up when we originally came along that bridge there. And we climbed up there to take a look at that statue. You remember that? I think that's a couple of videos ago now. So yes, I'm going to report the red flicker issue to Oculus and hope that they can do something to help resolve that. Am I particularly hot? Yes, I am, because the sun is coming up. Forsaken Dream. When finishing the Great Wings, Kerr came to find us. He told of the horrors caused by the Sky Ones. Otuku and his fanatics are defending the underground from those who doubt them. They have forsaken us. Is this how we will meet our end? I mean, yeah, probably. If I'm going to be relatively honest with you, that seems exactly how you're going to meet your end. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just beautiful? It really is. I'm hoping you're not getting any of the red flicker issues that I have seen previously. It is a little bit frustrating. I'm assuming it's caused by ASW. The asynchronous warp that Oculus uses to... If your frame rate drops a little bit and you can't hit the sustained 90 frames a second, what ASW does is it runs the game at 45 frames a second and introduces a middle frame to make it up to 90, which it just uses algorithms to generate what that frame would look like. And apparently I mean, I've never really noticed anything. And people who have slightly lower systems say that it's, you know, very usable. So it's a very clever piece of technology, but I don't know maybe if that's responsible for the red flicker. Like every time it has to introduce a frame, that's where the red flicker comes from, and that's why it only affects. So we need to get up there at some point. Are we doing that now, or should we just assume we'll get up there? I think we'll just assume we'll get up there, because we're definitely going to make our way up there, aren't we? Yes, I can't see anything over there. Maybe a few clouds starting to come in? Maybe. I keep trying to take a little sneaky look at the preview window on the recording software now, just to see if... Heights of Oscillation 4, we don't need to read it. See if I can notice any red flicker. Oh, there's a save point, we'll take that. And it isn't related to the recording software, because as you may be aware with... Where does that go? Goes up there? There are some clouds coming in, aren't there? There are some clouds coming in. So we're about to hit another weather anomaly situation, I suspect. It's a bit of a shame because the sun had just come up and everything. I'm just going to pop over here and get this last idle. And we'll backtrack and assume that we'll end up with where we just were, but just to make sure. That's the fourth one. Right in time for this storm. Activate, that's the last one. So now we need to activate the windmill pump. So I assume there'll be 4 of those windmill pumps. I know it's a crazy assumption. I don't know how I possibly came up with a figure like that. At least there's no one on the crucifix there this time. That's alright, isn't it? So where, if we just stayed on the path, which was down here, where would that have actually taken us? Let's give it a save. Yes, there's the sound of weather anomaly inbound. I think I'm just going to risk. We've only just saved it, so if we do end up taking a bit of tumble, we should be okay. Oh, hello. Opening the ball must have alerted the Sky Ones. They arrived promptly. Perhaps they were aware the entire time. Only a few saved from their sinister fate, and the betrayal ran deep. Tagoni looked more disappointed than wrathful. Tagoni, I'm assuming, being one of the Sky Ones, so there is an actual occupied... Yes, I know I'm wet. I'm more interested in where... Oh god, it's right in the direction I'm heading, isn't it? Of course it is. It's out towards the ocean at the moment. Oh, hello, what's this? The trial. Kicking people off a cliff. That's what they did at these... Can't see one now. What does this say? I think we're going to be okay. The demon enforced the sentence. 43 families, children, partners, grandparents. I'm just trying to keep an eye on that as I read. Along with the surviving exiled traitors, were walked out the back of the great mill, into open air far above the ground. Their torment was heard and heeded by all. So that's the demon that helped them do that then. I'm guessing the footprints we saw when we came back into the underground caverns a while back, I'm guessing those footprints belong to that demon then. That we will be seeing soon. Ah, that's a little odd. So that's where we already went, isn't it? Yeah. Is it coming back this way? No, I think we're okay. It looks like quite far away, doesn't it? I guess that's the Sky One's taking back their orb. Yeah, we're pretty safe. After the trial finished, the orbs appeared. We don't know what they do. They float near us, skirt out of sight whenever we approach. The shell of the trust between us and the Sky Ones, the ball, lies broken in the caves. Their cracked power source. which of course contains the smoke monsters that promptly seem to have murdered everyone. Probably get my torch out just to keep myself a little bit warmer. What do we have here? The mill. Built on Gallia in the 22nd year after Exodus at the Archipelago of Dawn. Okay, then we're doing okay for red flicker? Yeah, we're looking okay. I can't see any. Can't really keep a constant eye on it, unfortunately, so I'm sure a few of them will slip through. Hopefully if it's not particularly constant, then it won't be too much of a, wow, that's some lightning, isn't it? Oh wow, that is. This is a proper, like, murder lightning storm, isn't it? This isn't just out in the distance. This is, if that hits you, you're dead. What's down this side then? Seems it took us up the other side, or am I just being a bit silly and we could have gone either way? Could have gone either way. Okay, it's been a bit silly. Okay, yeah, so let's drop an idol. There we go. Into there. Which will open those doors. Oh, lordy. I know it looks like it's raining inside, but that'll actually stop when we get inside. Heights of oscillation 5. Oh, that's alive. Oh god. Oh god, that's going to murder us so hard. So that's been hanging up there for how long? And doesn't seem like he was responsible for the footprints. That's slightly bigger feet than that. He's just some sort of immortal demon then, I guess. Oh, there's we'll just have to walk back over here a second. Acid lakes. Orb or ball underneath. Going into the mill, which powers the lightning. Okay, so bit of an interruption there as the fiance just walked home. So looks like something like the lightning tower and the heat source underneath are all connected to the mill and the acid lakes underground. But they turned into acid lakes. Where's feet bound? No. No, they're not. They turned into acid lakes following the... I don't know why I'm suddenly in water there. To create their power source. Is that one of the pumps on, I'm guessing? Was it the pumps were supposed to be turning on? Something like that, wasn't it? Well, something happened. He's still there, but I am fully expecting that at pretty much any moment now I'm going to come around here again and he will no longer be hanging up. That is my assumption. And at that point, we can start panicking massively. Oh, there's a bit of food. Of course, it's a little campsite, isn't it? One of those heat pillars there. Okay, so what else have we got? Over the other side. Some water. Nothing really there. How are we doing for time? About 15 minutes. So a little bit of time. Oh, I see. It's two cogs that's joined together. How did I miss that? So the windmill's connected to the acid lake. So does it pump water up? I guess so. Must pump water up from the acid lakes. And do what with it, I wonder? And do what with it? Guess this also explains why the mill wasn't turning earlier, doesn't it? What's this one? Wind. Just says it needs wind. He's still there. Good. Couple of diagrams on the wall of various things. And what is down here? Nothing? Which seems a little weird, doesn't it? Ah. Showing us there's something in there. Now I can't teleport there. Oh, there's a switch. Don't know what that does. Can't press it again, can we? No, and the switch has been pressed. And we can't... I'm guessing that won't just slide through there nicely, will it? No, it is not gonna work. If we pop back up here... Where... Underneath there. Oh, that's what I was trying to avoid doing. So underneath here. Maybe if we come back to the... He's still there, good. Back to the front here. Get underneath this bit. No. Oh, I don't really know.
Objective reminder.
Oh, I know. I know. Yes. Yep. Satellite uplink. And that just heads back down. Yeah, underneath there. But I can't really see a way of getting in there, unless. No. Thought I'd figured it out for a second, then thought it was going to drop straight through there. No, so I don't really know. Okay, well let's not worry about that for too long. Let's pop out here and activate these pumps, I guess. That's the last one, isn't it? Oh, we are getting serious red flicker there. Let's just drop everything down. So everything's going to look really terrible for the moment. But I don't want to... Yeah, so that's a bit better. We're not getting the red flicker now. Or are we? No. So the windmills are turning. We are surrounded by orbs. Like, completely surrounded. We are now pumping acid into the sea. That's happening. That's what all this is about. And the orbs have all crashed. There are no more orbs. Well, not entirely sure what to make of that. Not entirely sure what to make of that. So this is all spinning away merrily now. Trying to see if... Let's just pop down there. No, that is still closed to us. In fact, I can't even move because that's such a tight little fit. So let's... Oh god, we didn't look at him, did we? Yep, I knew it. I bloody well knew it. Activating the mill has released the beast. But there is nothing we can really do about that. So he will come and murder us at some point, no doubt. No doubt at all about that. But I freaked out when that sail went past because I assumed that was the beast. Oh my god. What is that? What is going on now? It's moving, isn't it? Okay. I guess we'll just wait for this giant floating pyramid then, shall we? I can make my way up there, couldn't I, whilst it's coming? Oh, what have we got around here? What have we got around here? Something? What are they? Movement speed. Oh, it's boots. They look like gauntlets rather than boots for some reason. Okay, so the pyramids are coming. Have to try and keep a bit of an eye on that. And when that gets wherever it goes, I assume we'll stop the video there. It might be coming up here. It might be about to be squished by a giant pyramid. Yes, I know I'm wet. Oh, I can't really do anything up here. I thought I'd be able to make my way up to the top. Well, I thought it disappeared then for a second. That's going to freak me right out. No, I can't really see a way we can... We can get over, or up there I should say. Oh, I can come here. Okay. Get in there. I'm not going to get up there. So I don't know where I'm going to go from here. I mean, I don't really know. Now it's snowing. Now it's snowing. Is that moving faster? Is everything just kicking off? Is everything just kicking off? Oh my god. That was close. Still oh man, another one. Still coming over, slowly but surely. Can't see anything else. I could walk up this one. Is there anything where I can go from there? Not that I can see. Only if I... Oh, blimey. Only if I abuse the teleporter, maybe. And I was trying to avoid doing that. Although I'm not too sure why I was trying to avoid doing that. So I can always use the teleporter to get down relatively easily. Although I am starting to think maybe this is a really stupid place to be right now. That's where we can get down easy enough. Might have to swap over to the old, not that. Oh, that, yeah. The old heat ball. The sky appears to be going green. I guess if this planet was particularly habitable, we've now just pumped a load of acid into the seas, which isn't going to help anyone. Oh, we do have a forward vector. Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. Oh my god. I just got hit by lightning. Nope, too far. Okay, so we need to make our way... Is this a different one? Oh no, we came along there, didn't we? And then over here. So I might actually just take this opportunity then to have a little bit of a kip. Since we have water and food here. And nothing at all dangerous wandering around. Nothing at all. And then we can leave this here. Ready for next time. Where's that forward vector gone? Oh, it's down there. So we gotta head in the right direction. Ready for next time, or whatever might come. Alright then. So, hope you're still enjoying the Solus Project. If you are, please do click the like button. It'd be very much appreciated. As always, I like to know you like these things. How are we doing for sleep? 6 hours. We need to bring out our ball. And oh no, did I just sleep? Oh no, put the ball away. Oh, I'm going to be freezing. That's going to be a terrible sleep. Okay, so let's just sort of check on the progress of this pyramid. Make sure it's still out the back. It is. A bit closer, but not too bad. So that will have saved the game anyway. So yes, if you are still enjoying, please do click the like button. You can subscribe as well if you haven't already to keep up to date with all the new videos and upcoming series. And don't forget to tick the little bell as well if you want to be notified with new videos when they arrive. Otherwise, I shall see you next time in the Solus Project. Oh, of course, there is one more thing. Any questions or comments, you can leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. That's the other thing we say at the end of videos. Yes, otherwise I shall see you next time in the Solus Project for another VR adventure. With all sorts of just weird-ass stuff going on, quite frankly. We're heading back outside again. Or back inside, I should say. Back underground. Alright then, so we'll leave that there. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for joining me.